Raila Odinga does not owe Kenyans anything. Let that be very, very clear. Raila Odinga does not owe Kenyans anything. Most of you here are coming that, oh, Raila is a betrayer, oh, Raila has done this, Raila has done that. Raila does not owe Kenyans anything. If at all, it is you that you owe Raila. Raila has not betrayed anyone. If at all, it is you that Kenyans that have betrayed Raila. Before I give you my reasons, which I'll go into more details into all this, before I give you my reasons, if you are new to this platform and you are coming here for the first time, first and foremost, I would like you to take a second to subscribe and to hit the notification bell so that anytime I post a video, you'll always be the first one to watch. My name is the African Updater, and what we do here, I analyze politics and I also share my opinion on issues that are happening across the country. So take a second, subscribe, na kama kawaida, I'll be back. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed. As I've said, and I'll repeat here again, Raila does not owe anyone anything, any Kenyan anything. If at all, it is you people that owe Raila a lot. Because this is a man that has sacrificed his entire life, his youthful life, he has dedicated to liberate Kenyans. Well, most of you are out here, the young people, the Gen Zs are out here dancing and making memes and creating caricatures, mocking the government and the president and everything. You must understand that that freedom, there are people who paid the price for that freedom. There are people who paid the dear price for that freedom. There are people who paid that price even with their dear lives. There are people who are not in this, are not alive today because they chose to go outside there and agitate for the freedom of expression, for multipartyism and everything, for you to enjoy what you are enjoying right now. And one of those people, some of those people who are still standing is Raila Odinga. Of course, Raila Odinga never fought this battle himself, peke yake. He had people like akina Gitogu Imanyara, akina Matiba, and so many other people, akina Koigi Wamwere. And some of them paid the price. People like Matiba paid the price for it. You people, the young people, the Gen Zs, you need to go back in history and understand where this country has come from. I might not have been there, but reading history is very important because it helps you know the foundation, with the people who laid the foundation for this country and everything. Raila owes Kenyans nothing at all, at all, at all. This is a man who has gone to jail for 9 years without trial and everything. Imagine being locked in a prison for 9 years without being taken to court or anything. This is a man who brought down KANU. The entire system of KANU, he crushed it down completely. Just so that you people could have the freedom of expression. This is a man who fought for this constitution, who fought for devolution, who makes sure that resources are not only concentrated at the central government, that resources are devolved. All these governors are governors courtesy of Raila. All these senators are senators courtesy of Raila. The reason why we feel like now there is some sense of development in various parts of the country is because of devolution. And these are things that Raila was fighting for. So you must understand one thing, that as much as, yes, Raila handshake with Ruto was a big disappointment. For me, it is a big disappointment as somebody who has always loved Raila for so long. It was a big disappointment, but it is not a betrayal to the people of Kenya. It is not. If at all, it is you people that have betrayed this man. Because you people are happy that this man, you appreciate everything he has done. All the things he has done for this country. But now when he comes and tells you that I want to be the president so that I can set things straight, amtaki compare. He has failed to be the president five times. In fact, I'll dare say 5 consecutive times. He has failed to be the president. He has come for you. In 2007, he won the election. You stole from him. You called him names. You labeled him. You tell him, mkamwambia ho sijui nini is a lot of violence, until he slowed down and akamua akarudi nyuma akasema sawa. Mumenibia, I raise my hand. I let it slide. And that is how he let it. Akaachilia. So let us be, as much as we want to condemn Raila, as much as we want to do all these things, we must understand that this is a man who gave his life for Kenyans for so long, all his youthful life, all his life. When he was supposed to be enjoying with his children while they were growing up, he was never there for them. He was always serving, exchanging prisons here and there. So hii kitu mnashinda kusema ati sijui Raila ametubetray. Raila has not betrayed anyone. Raila has just reached that moment. He has realized that age is catching up. He no longer have that energy that he used to have when he was in his 20s, in his 30s. And now he's looking for a soft landing. At 80, what would you look for? Surely, you'd look for a soft landing. At 80, what would you do? Surely, you'll sit with someone like the president and try to advise him on how good to run the country and how best to take the country in the right direction. Because this is a man who has seen presidents come and go. You see. So the best thing he can do to President Ruto is to guide him. When he's going wrong, he can tell him, no, don't take this direction because these are the outcomes and everything. So I believe that is what Raila has decided to do. He has not betrayed anyone. He has not said that he has stopped agitating for the right of Kenyans and for the freedom of expression. Those things he already fought for. The only thing that we need to do as Kenyans is to guard what Raila fought for. Because he fought for the new constitution, and all this freedom of expression and everything are enshrined in the constitution. Even the media, the freedom of expression that the media is enjoying is courtesy of Raila Odinga. During the old constitution, these kind of freedoms were not there, whereby the media was allowed to criticize the government, was not allowed to criticize the government the way it wants. But right now you can see, sometimes they even ask the president some very tough questions that the president even anashindwa hata kujibu. That is the freedom that Raila fought for. And not Raila alone, some of his colleagues, which some of them walihama, they started to side with the government, they started to move. He's the only one who has stood firm over the years. Some of his colleagues who fought with him along the way, the only people who have stood firm and have always never had a change of heart is someone like Raila Odinga and James Orengo. But the rest, along the way, kuna vile tu walichange. Along the way, walifall on the side and everything. So people have paid price. This is a message to the young people. People have paid price for the things that Kenyans is able to be loved for. The things that Kenyans is appreciated outside therefore. That Kenyans is a democratic state. Kenyans have that will of expressing themselves without being nina nini. That things like abduction, when they happen, people can agitate and come out, and even the president feels like, no, I need to pull back on this. Some of these things that we are enjoying, there are people who fought for it, and Raila is at the helm of it. So we need to appreciate him. We need to appreciate that at the end of the day, for him to decide to do whatever he's doing is because, at number one, you people have disappointed him, and you have showed him clearly that even if he hata kifanya nini, you will never vote him as a president. That is a thing that I think Raila has made peace with. He has accepted, and now he has decided, at my age, I just want to be a leader. I just want to be an elder. And for sure, he's being an elder. You can see the stability that now Ruto is enjoying. You can see when he worked with Uhuru, how the stable the government was. That is the Raila for you. And another thing, Raila has nurtured a lot of politicians. Most of these politicians that you see right now, wamepitia kwa mkono Raila in one or the other. And even if there were politicians that were strong before, that joined politics before, like Raila did not bring them into politics, but Raila elevated them into kingship, into being kingpins of their area, of their community, and they used that to grow. One of them is Ruto. our president. Our president was just a normal politician back in the 1990, from the time he joined politics. Let's just say that he was just a normal politician until he started working with Raila, and then he was elevated into the Kalenjin kingpin, and that he has been riding on that all along paka kakua president. So Raila ameshikilia watu wengi mkono. People like akina Joho, au ni product of Raila. People like akina, there are so many people, they are a product of akina Raila. The only few politicians you can mention are not product of Raila are people like Kalonzo, Martha Karua, akina Wetangula, unaona, and even Mudavadi being to survive the longest, for the time that Mudavadi has survived in the politics. Mkono ya Raila has been there. Raila's hand has been there in his political career. Because remember, this is a man who lost even his seat in 2002. It took Raila to bring him back na mweke kwa Pentagon for him to rejuvenate and reinvent himself again. So Raila has done a lot of things. Some of these politicians that you see right now are moving around. People like Akina Duale. Those are people that Raila may support. Those are people, like so many people. I can mention so many politicians right now that are product of Raila. So let us appreciate the man. As much as we can feel like he has disappointed us, and I'm one of them, because I felt like people are so close to getting the president out of, getting this regime out of power, so that we can have a new set of, because this government has failed. But let us not forget that this is a man who has stood for this country, and he has paid the price for it. And he keep on reminding you people, he keep on telling these things, so that you people can know where the country imetoka. This country imetoka wapi. So we can hate the man, especially our brothers from a certain section of this country. They can hate the man. They hate the man with the passion. But they must understand that without the man, they could have never been anywhere close to power. Again, because whoever was there, even to repeal that section 2A of the previous constitution, for us to have a multipartyism and to set that the term limit the president should only go for 2-term limit. It took the blood of Kenyans. It took the struggle of Kenyans. It took Raila and other people to agitate continuously. And some of you people don't know the things I've done. You need to go and read Raila's book, so that you can understand some of these things that Kenyans have really fought for. So this is a message to the young people and the Gen Zs, that it is now time not to look at Raila again. We need to look at the future. Who will lead us into the future? Who are these leaders that we are now looking at? That are in their 20s, that are in their 30s, that are in their whatever age they are. Who are these people that we are looking at that will now lead us to the next stage of liberation? The first stage of liberation is done. Kenya is now a democratic state. Kenyans have the will to express themselves, and I trust you me, no one can suppress that. It will take you a lot of force to suppress Kenyans, because majority of these Gen Zs and people, they are people who have not grown in any environment of being suppressed. So they will never take any form of suppression, but in any way or form. They will always come out and speak. It's because there are people who laid that foundation. So we need to get leaders. Who are these leaders that will carry us into the future? Who are these leaders who will now carry us into economic freedom, economic liberation? That is what we are looking for. Political liberation is done. Because right now Kenyans have the will to express, to elect whoever they want. Even if they decide to elect a thief in the office, they will. That is what democracy is all about. Whatever you people decide, if you decide to elect a madman to be the president, let it be so. That is your will. So what we are looking for a set of leaders who will now take us to economic liberation. And who are these people? Right now, as I can see, I don't see anyone, because the leaders that I see, the people that are trying to emerge as our leaders, these are just brokers and deal cutters. There's nothing. We look at people like Kasmuel. Kasmuel is not a leader. This is someone who is just ninja. Njaa inamsumbua. Look at someone like Morara. Morara is one of the kama kuna mtu, if there's a leader you people you should not even think of, if there's somebody you should not even think of bringing close to yourself, is Morara Kibaso. That guy is a straight con. That guy is a political con. That guy cannot liberate you from anything. This guy is just a politician, and trust you me, is just a is like his mindset and the way he does his thing. If you have studied Morara very well, there is no different from the other politicians we've always seen. This is a man who is, even if he's given power, trust you me, ndiye atawakula kushinda mtu yote. You can see it through him. It's someone who is obsessed with being a leader. It's someone who is obsessed with power. You can see it. If you are a smart person, you can see it through him. This is not a servant leader. He is never a servant leader. That is not in him. This is someone who just wants to feel powerful. He's so power hungry. And he has noticed that the Gen Zs have no leader, and now he wants to fill that gap so that he can use them for his own benefit. So guys, as I'll tell you, and I'll keep on reminding you as I wrap up this, I want to tell you that stop putting so much hate and attack on Raila and everything. This man does not owe you Kenyans anything. He has done his part. He has played his part. He has paid his price. He has suffered for it. He has amekuja kwenyu. He has asked you to be your president 5 times. 1997, 2007, 2013, 2017, and 2022. And all those times you have denied him. You've labeled him all sorts of names. Mmemwita mchawi, mganga, uncircumcised, blah blah blah. So many other things. He has taken it with a lot of boldness, and he has moved forward, and he has continued today to serve you people. It has reached a time, let the man be. If he decides to be happy, if he had decided kama ameamua sasa, it is now let me take care of myself, let him. Because Raila did not come in this world signing a contract that his entire life he will just fight for Kenyans. There was nowhere. There was no written agreement. There was no written contract. So he's under no obligation to keep on fighting for your rights. There were leaders back then who decided they were not going to suffer for you people and decided to cut deals and be rich and enjoy life and everything. But he did not do that. So when he has decided now, he has done his part, he has achieved what he has achieved. Now it is time for him to enjoy the little time that he has on this earth, because for a fact, he has little time. At 81 and 2, someone is looking at very little time. You get? So let him enjoy the little time that he have. Let him enjoy the red carpet. Let him enjoy the things he want to enjoy, so that when he's gone, he say that at the end of the day, I fought, unelewa, I finished my race, and I enjoyed everything. I enjoyed the journey. So let us not put the blame on Raila again. The mantle has now been given to the young people, to the young generation. We need you people to come out as leaders. And one thing you need to stop speaking this tribal language. Stop. We need you to take over from where Raila has left. But there are some things we need to set right. We are no longer going to do politics of tribe. So we need to have new set of leaders. These young people that are emerging, can we have leaders that are passionate about changing this country? That are passionate about liberating this country from this economical sabotage that we have experienced over the years? Can we have young leaders come up? And if you are not going to come up, then I think I'll come up myself. Anyway, guys, that was it from me. I just felt I needed to share that out because I've seen a lot of hate being pushed towards Raila and everything. Personally, I'm disappointed with Raila because I didn't expect him to do that handshake with Ruto. That was a big disappointment to me. But that cannot take away all the achievement and everything that Raila has fought for. That cannot make me hate the man. That will only make me understand that. We'll try to understand the man. But as much as I'm disappointed, but I cannot call him that he has betrayed Kenyans. He has not. He has not. In fact, we have betrayed him. We owe Raila a lot of apologies, if at all there is something like that. We owe him a very, very big apology because we have disappointed him for so long. Anyway, guys, thank you. If you have watched this video until the end, Thank you so much. And for the return subscribers, I really appreciate you. I really appreciate you, man. You keep coming back, you keep liking my video and commenting. We really appreciate you. And as always say, in this platform, let us try as much as possible to remain respectful, because that is what we advocate for. We want to advocate for clean politics, and we want to create a platform that is safe for everyone to come and interact. Thank you. Until next time, bye-bye.
The African